to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta, and thank you once again for joining us on another Thanksgiving Day football game. We got the Giants versus the Cowboys. So both of these teams have definitely not had the season that they were hoping for. The Giants possibly more so. The Giants will be starting Drew Lock. So obviously they let Danny Dimes go. He signed with the Vikings about a day or two ago, and their primary backup, Tommy DeVito, is actually going to be the emergency quarterback. He is dealing with a forearm injury that he sustained last week. So Andrew Luck will be starting for the Giants in this game. And then on the other side, we have Cooper Rush, who I believe is going to be starting his third, maybe his fourth, game for the injured Dak Prescott. Cowboys were coming off a big victory last week against the Commanders. If they can get another one here, they have a very, very slim chance to be able to fight for the last seed in the NFC. I don't think they're going to be able to make it all the way, but I do see them being able to pick up 2, maybe 3 victories over the last couple games here. And I think they're going to get another one over the Giants, a team that is completely reeling and a team that has just no direction at this point. Whether Dable is going to be their coach heading into next year or even their GM is going to be here next year as well is up in the air. It has been a disastrous season for the Giants, and the Cowboys probably going to be on the same path, letting go of their head coach. Most likely McCarthy is coaching the last couple games of his Dallas Cowboy career, but should hopefully be an interesting game. I think both of these teams should be able to put up some points against defenses that have not been at their best. So we're going to start out with the Dallas Cowboys getting the ball at the 30 as the opening kickoff goes out the back of the end zone. And we're going to see Cooper Rush in this offense and see what they can do against a Giants defense that can rack up some big sack numbers. And it's going to be a run over the middle. Dowdle able to break a tackle and get it to the 34. Gain of 4. Obviously, a big injury for the Cowboys is the loss of Jake Ferguson. He suffered a concussion last week. So one of their best offensive weapons is going to be out of this game, and it's going to be throw to Schoonemaker, the starting tight end, and he's going to be taken down for no gain, trying to get it to him on the flat to the right side of the field, and the Giants able to rally quickly to the ball. All right, we got 3rd and 5. And Dowdle able to cut it inside, and initially it looked like he was going to get the first down. But the Giants doing a heck of a job. Whoa, we got to fight. We got to fight. We got a flag. We got guys on the ground. Oh, boy. I think the flag has nothing to do with with any of what happened after the play. And it's going to be offsides on the Giants. So that'll be an automatic first down. Sorry, the 5 yards will give the the Cowboys a first down. And two receivers to the left. Cooper Rush in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws to the right, and he finds his starting tight end for a gain. I think it was a gain of 5 or 6 there. Sorry, no, that was 10. My goodness. That's going to be another first down for the Cowboys. Ball at the 50 now. All right, Rush in the shotgun, tight end in motion. Two receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling and trying to get it to the fullback there, number 40. I believe that is Matlock. All right. Tolbert in motion to the left. CD Lamb to the right. Quick throw underneath, and Rico Dowdle able to get the most out of that, getting about 6 yards. All right. Uncle Rico making some plays. All right, we got 3rd and 4. Cooper Rush throwing it over the middle of the CD Lamb, who stays on his feet inside the 30, down to about the 27. Yeah, Lamb doing a great job of taking that hit after the catch and just staying on his feet, man, fighting for yardage. Receiver in motion to the left. Now to the right. It's going to be a nice little end around to the right. He's got some space to the 20, to the 15, and down across the 12-yard line. And I believe that is their return specialist, Turpin, and it is number 9. All right, two receivers stacked up on the left. Cooper Rush, play action, looking, and he's going to dump it underneath to Turpin, who is going to be able to split the defenders and get to the 5-yard line, I believe. All right, three receivers to the left. 2nd and 4, and it's going to be out the back of the end zone. Cooper Rush looking for Turpin in that back left corner of the end zone. All right, 3rd and 4, ball just outside the 5-yard line. CD Lamb in the slot to the left. Cooper looking, and almost finds a man in the end zone. And that is Brandon Cooks, finally healthy. Ooh. Yeah, Cook's diving for that one, but it just hit him just on the tip of his fingers. And Aubrey in to kick, and the Cowboys put up some points on the opening drive. All right, and the kickoff is into the end zone. And the Giants will start with the ball at the 30 here. Drew Lock coming into his sixth season. Obviously started out with the Denver Broncos. Then he was traded to the Seattle Seahawks. Spent a couple seasons there. Didn't really do a whole lot. And now he's been with the Giants. I think this is his second year with the Giants. Might be wrong. And it's going to be a run up the middle. And is that Tracy? I think it's going to be good for about 3 or 4 yards. No, Singletary. The former Buffalo Bill. All right, single receiver to the left, single back in the backfield. Drew under center. 2nd and 6, ball at the 34. Another run up the middle, and Singletary Well, it's gonna be depend if his knee hit the ground during the middle of that one. But it's gonna be a first down run, a gain of about 7 there. First and 10. Quick throw. And it's going to be out to the right. Malik Neighbors on the little bubble screen. Gain of about 1.5. So this defense has looked a little bit better. Actually, noticeably better, I should say, since Micah Parsons came back. 2nd and 8. Ball up the middle here, and it's gonna be a good run of 7. So we got 3rd and 1 coming up. And we got the QB sneak, and I don't think they got it. I don't think they got it. If they did, it's only about half the yardage that they needed. It's a heck of a job there by the Cowboys defensive line. All right, we got 4th and about half a yard to go. And we have a Cowboy down on the ground. we got 4th and 1 ball just past the 50 here in Cowboys territory. We got a fullback and a running back. And the Giants get the first down and a little bit more out across the 45. And that is Tracy Jr. Gain of 5. Yeah, initially up the middle, but then was able to just kind of like a crab, just walk just sideways, just enough to get the to find the hole, and then just took off and got it to the 44. Got 1st and 10, 4 receivers all on the right side. Tight end tight to the formation to the left. Drew Lock by himself, rolling out to his right, and finds his man for a gain of 9. That is Malik Neighbors. Here we go. Nice little comeback route. Ooh, nice little toe tap. Good throw by Drew, right on the money. Second and 1. And it's going to be a run to the right, and Singletary taken down for a loss there. All right. 3rd and 1, ball at the 35. It's going to be a run up the middle, and it's going to be a first down, gain of 2.5. Just enough. That was Devin Singletary. Holy God. My God, I just saw Tim Boyle on the sidelines. All right, empty set, 3 receivers to the right. We got Malik Neighbors motioning out. It's going to be on a nice little screen, and he's going to get out across the 30 down to about the 29. All right, 3 receivers bunched up to the left. Now they're spreading out. Drew Lock looking underneath to Neighbors, who drops that pass. Not exactly sure why he was hopping in the air, but all right, we got 3rd and 6. 3 receivers bunched up to the left, empty set. And Drew looking, and he's going to be able to escape. Climbs the pocket, gets to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and that's a touchdown for Drew Lock and the Giants. Ooh. Let's see, did he get it in there? Did he get it? Did he get it? Oh. I think he got it. I think he got it. Yeah, that pocket was collapsing. He stepped up into the pocket, made a nice move, and then just had a bunch of space down that right sideline. All right, looks like they're gonna take a look whether this was a touchdown. Just give it to him. Come on. All right, so we will wait to put up the points. But that was a heck of a play. Regardless, even if they overturn it, it's literally going to be inside the one. I mean, so far, man, both of these teams able to move the ball. We kind of knew that coming in. Both of these defenses have not been amazing. The Giants have been really solid at getting to the quarterback. They have some talented front seven players, but that still hasn't stopped them from, giving up some big plays. That secondary definitely still needs a little bit more work. That linebackers as well. Obviously, the biggest issue for the Giants has been their offense. They're underperforming and really disappointing offense. Obviously, a big reason why they granted Daniel Jones's release. Just really wasn't worth keeping him. Just things weren't changing. It'd been a long time. If this was, his second or third year, it'd be very different. But yeah, I think it was just time to move on. And they are saying it's first and goal. They're taking away my boy's touchdown. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that's a touchdown for the Giants. This time, it's good. And the extra point is going to be just good, right behind that left upright, man. All right, man. So both teams opening drives coming away with some points, and we have 3:06 left. So apparently, this is the first time the Giants have led at any point in a game since week 5 against the Seahawks. I can't remember if we streamed that game. I know we've done a couple Seahawks games. I think it was mostly early in the season. We've definitely done some Giants games. Remember that Giants and Bengals game? Oh man, that was a rough one for the majority of the game. I think the only points that were legitimately remotely even close to being exciting was the that big run by Burrow. Otherwise, that was literally one of the worst halves of football I have ever gotten a chance to watch. All right, Cooper Rush in under center here, fullback, running back in the backfield. Lamb to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to Uncle Rico, and he's good for about 2 yards. All right, CeeDee Lamb alone to the left. Rush under center, fullback, running back. Rush hits it underneath to his tight end, and he's going to be very close to the first down. I think it's going to be third and about half a yard. All right, we got a big tight formation here, tight end in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to the fullback, number 15, and that is Zeke Elliott there. Oh, we got a Dallas Cowboy down on the ground. I believe that is their rookie tackle. All right, looks like we're going to go to a commercial break here while they tend to him. All right, looks like the big man was able to kind of walk off the field under his own power. So rush under center here. It's going to be a handoff to Uncle Rico. And he's going to get it across the 45 down to about the 43. And we got to fight. We got to fight. Oh, we got to fight. Oh, and there's a flag. Come on. Why are we breaking it up, man? Why are we breaking it up? It was going to happen, man. It was going to happen. These teams do not like each other. They never have. They never have, man, especially over the last couple of years. Both of these teams are not playing well. And we got a face mask against the Cowboys. So they did say that was after the play, so I'm assuming the yardage will just be minused off. So we got 2nd and 21, all the way back at the 32. And it's going to be a handoff to Uncle Rico. He's to the 40, 45, and he's out across the 50, and that's a first down gain of 22 by Uncle Rico. Holy cow, man. That was a little bit of a delayed handoff and just literally right up the middle between the center and the right tackle. Sorry, the right guard. Here we go, man. And we have an injured New York Giant down on the ground. And that's going to stop the clock at 56 seconds. And something tells me we might be going to a commercial break here. Yeah, the dude is not really moving a whole lot, so hopefully he's okay. Mm. All right, the Giants player is back on the sidelines. So we got 1st and 10, ball at the 46 of New York. Another handoff to Uncle Rico, and he is going to be spun down all the way at the 32. And my boy is running fast today. Yeah, Rico Dowdle, man, he's looking solid right now. And this offensive line is opening up some big holes for him to run through. So that's a credit to this offensive line as much as it is to Rico. All right, officially 1st and 10 at the 33. Cooper Rush in the shotgun. CeeDee Lamb alone to the left, and we're headed to the second quarter. All right, we got first and 10, ball at the 33. It's going to be a delayed handoff here, and Dowdle able to get just about 2 yards on the play. And end around a double reverse. And that's going to be the Tarpon who's trying to find his way through this mess of a blockers that he has, and he's going to be good for about a yard. So a whole lot of motion and a whole lot of running for a simple yard. All right, we got third and 6, nearly at the 29. Two receivers to the right. Cooper in the shotgun takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle, and his tight end bobbles it but keeps it, and he is keeping it going just inside the 20. That is a first down for Schoonemaker. Is it Schoonemaker or Schoonemaker? I'm assuming it's Schoonemaker, but we'll see. All right, we got two receivers stacked up on the left sideline. Cooper in the shotgun handoff to Dowdle, who is able to sidestep the first tackler, but cannot do it for the second. And that is a loss of 2 back at the 21. And that was number 31, Newbin, getting in there in the backfield to bring down Rico for a loss. We got second and 12. Two receivers to the left. CD Lamb motions out from the backfield to the right. Empty set. Cooper with a quick throw to his tight end, and he'll get it to the 15, gain of 6. And takes the snap. Oh, and tries to get it to CD Lamb, but he drops that one. Yeah, that one just went right through. At first, I was like, maybe the throw wasn't great. It was low. Nope. It's just a straight up drop. All right. Dallas is going to have to settle for another field goal here. And it's right down the middle in Aubrey. And the kick is up. It's going to be caught right at the goal line. Return to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and taken down at the 37. He fumbles the ball, though, and it's going to be recovered by a teammate at the 40. Woo. And we have another Dallas Cowboy down on the ground. And they have been just going down left and right. And we're going to go to a commercial break. All right. And it looks like it might have been something serious there for number 30, Thomas, for the Cowboys. He was engaged in a block, got taken down, and then when you could tell he was in a lot of pain, he tried to get up and immediately just almost hopped up in the air, fell to the ground, and just started just pounding the turf with his fist, man. Just a lot of pain. And we are apparently still going to be heading into another commercial break here. Damn, dude, that sucks. Hopefully he can get healthy, man. That's All right, looks like we are back. First and 10, ball at the 40. Remember, the last play was the good return by the Cowboys, but he fumbled it forward, and it's going to be popped up, intercepted, and that is a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. And that is Overshawn, who tipped the ball in the air, got underneath it, and returned it for a touchdown. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, the Giants play action trying to set up a screen to Singletary, who actually got blown up by Overshawn on the initial block attempt. And then as Drew threw it, Overshawn just doing a great job extending for that one, popping it up, and then just making a play on the ball. And all right, man, Cowboys. And with the extra point, it is a 13-7 game. It's pretty impressive, man, to tip the ball to yourself and then take it all the way. Yeah, Locke, I think he should have just gotten a little bit of extra air under that one. I mean, hindsight is 2020. Yeah, that's one of those where maybe you give it a little pump fake and then try to do it again. But again, it's all with the benefit of hindsight. Play action over the middle, and the Giants getting it all the way down to the 48. And that is Malik Neighbors with a great catch. Nice little slant route, takes a hit. All right, that's how you respond right there, man. Holy cow, that chain is massive. Malik with one of the thickest chains I've ever seen. That thing is tight, too. Jesus. All right, two receivers to the right. Drew Lock in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff. And, all right, keep it moving. Down across the 50, down to the 48. Nice run by Singletary, number 26 there. Receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 6. Drew Lock, quick throw, and trying to get it to his receiver, who is going to be taken down for a loss back at the 50. That is Wan'Dale Robinson. There is going to be a flag on the field, though. And it's going to be ineligible man downfield, but that'll be declined. All right, 2 receivers to the left, empty set for the Giants. 3rd and 8. Malik Neighbors in motion. And Drew is going to be taken down for a sack. And that was Wilson getting to him, and Micah Parsons was not far behind. Just a nice little stunt. Micah started all the way on the right side of the offensive formation, and then when the snap happened, he just looped around inside in between the center and the left guard. Just a big gaping hole right there. But again, Wilson was the player that was able to get to Drew Lock, and Turpin absolutely gets blown up. Thankfully, able to hold on to the ball. Got hit at about the. Oh, actually, when he got hit, the ball hit him right in the lap. So he technically did drop it, but he was able to haul it back in. So I think it's going to be 1st and 10, ball around the 17. All right, we are back from commercial break. 1st and 10, ball at the 18. Tolbert in motion to the right. Rush. Throwing it out. and gets CeeDee Lamb, who breaks a tackle, and that's going to be good for about 20 yards. Definitely able to stay inbounds, and yeah, nice catch and run for 20 yards. All right, ball is spotted at the 35. Cooper Rush, and he's going to throw it underneath to Tolbert, gain of about 5. All right, 2nd and 5. Single receiver to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Uncle Rico, and he's going to be inches short of the first down. And throwing it over the middle, and CeeDee Lamb drops a wide open, wide open throw, man. Yep, completely took his eyes off the ball before he even had it in his hands. All right, so we got 4th and half a yard to go. It's going to be a handoff to the fullback, and they're not going to get it. That is a turnover on downs. Yeah, that was not even close. I think they actually might have lost like about half a yard on that one. All right, man. The Giants hold up. All right, you got first and 10, ball at the 44 of Dallas. We got the Giants lock under center, single back in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to the right, and Tyrone Tracy able to get 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. Second and 8. Tight end in motion and quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Pressure got to Drew Lock instantly, man. He wasn't even done with his drop. All right, so we got third and 8 coming up for the Giants. I mean, they have to capitalize at some point here. After that opening drive, man, they have not been able to do much of anything. Two receivers to the left. Drew Lock alone in the backfield. Throw over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Lock is lucky that thing wasn't picked off. So it looks like initially the Giants were going to go for it here, but instead they, after a couple seconds, they switch out for the punting unit. And it's going to be a nice punt. The punter was run into. It's going to go into the end zone. So the Cowboys will get the ball at the 20. But there is a flag. Pretty sure it's going to be on Micah Parsons for running into the punter there. Ooh, that was close. So it's not going to be roughing the punter. It's going to be running into the punter. So that'll only be 5 yards. And it's going to be a lot better punt. And it's officially going to be downed at the 1. Let's go. right, it's going to be a handoff to the fullback, just trying to get some type of yardage. I think they're going to be lucky if they got one. And it's going to be a false start on the Cowboys, so that'll move them half. That's going to move them half a distance to the goal line here, so it'll be well within the 1 yard line. And Drew Lock, quarterback sneak, will get it to about the 2 yard line. Yeah, this is probably not going to be the most sexy of offensive sequences. And we have a Giant down on the ground. Man, there's been a lot of injuries in this game. All right, and we're going to commercial break here. All right, this second quarter is definitely lasting a lot longer than the first. All right, we got 2 receivers to the right. Cooper Rush in the shotgun, and it'll be a quick throw to Brandon Cooks, incomplete. All right, Rush in the shotgun, single receiver to the left, 3 to the right, and a deep throw to the left, and oh my goodness, almost had Jonathan Mingo down that left sideline. The coverage was just really good, man. The throw was good, the route was good. He even had 2 opportunities. It bounced off the shoulder of the Giants player, and it popped up, and Mingo nearly had it, but once again, the defender able to stick his hand in between them. In between Mingo's hand, and just kind of keep that one in the air. So, heck of a job, man. Because that was a really solid route, man. Mingo literally just didn't have a full step ahead of him, but he was definitely in position to make a great play. Punt is not great, to the 50, to the 40, 35, 30, and he hurdles to the 29. And that was Smith Marset, number 87. That was a heck of a return, man. It was not a great punt. I mean, I get it. You were in your end zone. You're trying to get that thing out. But, man, you barely got it to the 50. And a nice return of 21. But, yeah, man, the Cowboys are definitely just holding on right now. Giants in the eye. It's going to be a handoff to the left. And Singletary able to get it to the 25, gain of 4. Second and 6 in the eye. Tight end in motion to the right. And it's going to be a false start on the Giants. Two players were moving at the same time. Tight end was still trying to get to his spot on the right sideline. And then on top of that, you had the fullback starting to move. Second and 11. Shotgun, delayed handoff. Singletary trying to get to the left, and he's only going to be good for about 2 yards. That is Overshawn able to knock him down for a very minimal gain. I mean, Overshawn is having a freaking solid game. He's actually having a really good season. I'm pretty sure he was injured last year at some point. I think he missed a large chunk, if not the majority of his rookie year. All right, Cowboys looking like they're going to send pressure here. They got 6 on the line. Drew Lock alone in the backfield. They do send 6, and it's going to be a throw to Malik Neighbors, and he cannot haul it in, hit him right in the hands. That was a solid job by Drew delivering a pretty decent ball. It would have been short of the first down anyway. But it would have made this upcoming kick a lot better. So officially 46 yards, and it's right. I was going to say right down the middle, but it's actually just good. All right. This game's a little bit closer now. It is 10-13. All right. Initially, it looked like these offenses were going to be able to put up some points, but then it really has slowed down. The defense is doing a lot better. We've had some turnover on downs. We've had some turnovers slash touchdown returns. All right, we got 3:21 left in the second quarter, and the kickoff is going to go out the back of the end zone. Dallas will get the ball at the 30. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Two receivers to the right, play action. Cooper throwing it underneath, and that's going to be good for Brandon Cooks. First down, gain of 11. Oh, that was a nice little one-handed grab. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, Brandon Cooks missed the last 7 games, so he has barely played for the Cowboys this year. And they're going to be passing it to Uncle Rico on the on the swing route. And he's going to be good for about 2 yards, but there is a flag on the field. An early indication it's going to be on the Cowboys. Dude, it's been so long since Brandon Cooks has been in the league. He's been traded to so many teams. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but he is the most traded away player in NFL history. So if I'm right, I think his career started with the Saints, and then he got traded. Was it New England and then L.A., or was it L.A. then New England? And Cooper Rush alone in the backfield, and it's gonna throw it to CeeDee Lamb, who drops another one. And he takes a shot at the end of that drop. Here we got a tight end in motion, two receivers to the left, and it's going to be a free play, and he's going to throw it up and incomplete. The coverage has been phenomenal for New York. Well, that's what you're supposed to do when you get a free play. Just chuck it down the field and give your guy a chance. All right, we got 2nd and 15. Rush in the shotgun, throwing it to the right, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Jonathan Mingo. Seemed like the timing was off there. All right, two receivers to the left, fullback in the backfield for Cooper Rush. And it's just going to be a run up the middle with the fullback, gain of maybe 2. All right, and that'll take us to the 2 minute warning. Well, the first quarter and a half was exciting. I feel like the last like 8 minutes have been kind of, yeah, kind of boring, to be honest with you. I mean, if we're not gonna get points, can we at least get some sacks, some big hits, something? At least chuck it down the field. That way I can be like, and it's a deep throw to the left, and oh, something, something. But we get what we get. It's Thanksgiving, so be thankful. All right, be thankful. We are watching two really bad teams playing, but at least we get the Dolphins and the Packers in just a few hours. What's up, Dahlia? Yeah, I had a bubbler earlier, so there's some caffeine in me. But man, it's I did eat some food in between the games, so I think that's what's really affecting me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to drink some coffee here at halftime. Also, it's been a gloomy day or the gloomy couple days, so I think that's getting to me. All right, and the punt is away. We are back from the 2 minute warning. It's gonna be caught at the 7 and return to the 14. All right, the Giants have an opportunity here. They got a buck 50 on the clock. They have all three of their timeouts, and hopefully they can get this ball down the field to either tie this game up before halftime or potentially take the lead. All right. Drew takes the snap, quick throw to the left, and that's going to be a gain of 3 yards. Clock is continuing to roll. It looks like the Giants are going to be content to take as much time off the clock as they potentially can. Okay, no. The Giants apparently did use a timeout. The clock was just not properly stopped. All right. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. All right, 2nd and 7, ball at the 17, and Drew takes a shot as he throws. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Yeah, I took a shot just around the rib area, man. Just yeah, his left tackle just got utterly destroyed on that one. I get there are times where I get frustrated with the Packers offensive line because they, especially early in the season, they were getting some penalties. But when I look at some other teams' offensive linemen, dang, dude, it's like borderline day and night. Like, so there are some offenses that are just terrible. We got three receivers on the right here. Drew alone in the shotgun. And it's going to be, oh, he was able to get Micah Parsons to jump, I believe. But instead of getting a free play, they blow it dead. Oh, actually, the right tackle might have flinched. It was just a slight little move, but it was there. And yeah, it's going to be on the Giants. So 3rd and 12. Mm-hmm. All right, Cowboys. 6 guys on the line. And then 2 of them back off. 3 receivers to the right, empty set. Drew looking, throwing deep down the field. And incomplete, well overthrown. And I think he was actually trying to see if, trying to get Slayton to kind of basically like a back shoulder throw. But that was yeah, no. Yeah, Micah Parsons just literally threw that right tackle just to get out of here. And gonna be punted away at the 35, and I think he steps out at the 34. Actually lost a yard, maybe. All right, the Giants barely took off any time off the clock. It was basically a completed pass, timeout, incomplete, now a punt. I'd be surprised if there was even 25 seconds that were taken off. They got the ball with a buck 50. And yeah, the Cowboys have a minute 29. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Actually, no, I lied. They only have 2. And Cooper Rush, sorry, was trying to look for his fullback who never turned around for the pass, so that will be incomplete. Dude, these teams looked somewhat competent. The offenses looked somewhat competent in the first quarter. I don't know what's going on these last like 10 to 11 minutes, but man, they are playing just awful, awful football. And that's going to be a personal foul on Thibodeau. Even though Cooper released that ball well before he got there, Thibodeau just comes up behind him and just whacks him. Just like a cheap shot in the back. So that'll give them a first down, and it'll be at the 49 for the Cowboys. Quick throw to the right, and it's nearly intercepted. Mm-hmm. Giants showing pressure. They got 6 on the line. And he's hit. That ball is loose. And it's going to be recovered by the Cowboys, but they're saying it's incomplete. I mean, that thing is barely going forward, man. Barely. And Cooper Rush is lucky that Brian Burns hit him right in the wrist and not in the hands. Because the amount of times we've seen quarterbacks that throw the ball and they just break their fingers or break their hand when they're trying to throw. Deep ball to the right and incomplete. Brandon Cooks not even looking for the ball. And Cooper taking a shot at the end of that throw. Well, that's why Brandon Cooks wasn't looking for the ball. The ball was well underthrown. And the punt is away. It's going to be fair caught at the 11. So we got a minute 05 on the clock. And these last 2 minutes have lasted for way too long. And this is what happens when two bad teams, two bad offenses play against each other. The clock just never seems to move. All right. Lock in the shotgun. Three receivers bunched up to the left. Quick throw underneath. And Tyrone Prey, he's going to be able to break a tackle. And that's a gain of about. See where that was. Gain of about 15 on the play. Is able to get out of bounds as well, so stops the clock with 59 seconds. Giants still have all three of their timeouts. Throw down the field, and it hits him in the hands, but he can't haul it in. My goodness. I think that was Darius Slayton. Yes, it was. Oh, come on, Darius. It hit you right in the hands. All right. Two receivers to the left. Empty set for the Giants. Quick throw and incomplete. Malik Neighbors looking for a flag, trying to run a slant route on the right side of the field. And the clock is stopped again. Sweet baby Jesus, why? All right, so this first half is going to be very close to about 2 hours. We have 2 hours left until the Packer game starts. So if this game bleeds or is getting close to bleeding into that game, we will be cutting this game very short, which I think it'll be the right move. Locke throws to the left, and it's incomplete. And we still got 45 seconds left to go. All right, well, the initial call was incomplete. We'll see. Looks like they're reviewing it upstairs right now. All right, it's going to be reversed to a catch. It'll be 2nd and 3. And throw down the left sidelines. And it was a great adjustment, but unfortunately, it's not going to be a catch. Oh, sweet Lord. We have a Cowboys player on the turf here. Looks like they're looking at his right leg, trying to straighten it out, but he seems like he can't. Oh yeah, he that was a non-contact injury. He was playing defense, and let's see here. Ugh. Yeah, he just took a step and then just crumbled to the ground. Ah. All right, we're going to commercial break here. All right. Well, Josh Butler is getting help off the field. He cannot really put a whole lot of pressure on that right leg, so not a good sign, but hopefully a quick recovery for him. It's going to be a throw underneath to Neighbors, and he's going to fight his way for the first down to the 40. Clock is continuing to roll, and I think the Giants are going to actually have to use their second timeout here. So Dallas did have to use their second timeout on the injury, so both teams down to just one. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 40, empty set for the Giants. 3 receivers to the right. Drew trying to find somebody, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. And the Giants are going to probably take a timeout here. Oh, no, apparently not. The clock is still rolling. Clock is still rolling. I mean, it wasn't even close. His knee was down for like almost a full half second. And that is going to be the end of the half. Okay. That is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. This game, the second quarter, dragged on, and we saw very few points. All right, each team picking up one touchdown. The Giants were able to score theirs on their first opening on their first drive, and the second drive of the game. It was 7-3 after the first two. And since then, the Giants have picked up a field goal, and the Cowboys were able to bat a ball in the air and return it for a touchdown, and then obviously tack on a field goal after that. All right. So what have they done well, and what have they done not so well? So the Giants have been uh, what have they done well? So they initially were able to run the ball fairly okay. It was never anything spectacular, but on that opening drive, they were able to move the ball relatively well on the ground. Since then, not a whole lot, which is something that you don't want to say because the Cowboys have been god awful at stopping the run. And passing game has been lackluster for the Giants. That's been true even when they had Daniel Jones as their starting quarterback, so nothing has really changed quite there. I think the Giants defense has done a really good job. They have technically only given up 6 points. And if you want to be real stickler about it, technically they've only given up actually none of these points because it's been field goal, which is special teams, and the touchdown came on the offensive side of the ball. So this defense technically has held the Giants offense, the Cowboys offense to field goal attempts, and that's it. So pretty darn good. But the Giants offense needs to pick up the pace. They need to be able to force this Cowboys because I think if they can get to I think if they can score 2 touchdowns, I think whichever team gets to 24 points is going to win this one. So that's what the Giants have done well. What do they need to do the rest of the way to be able to come back into this game and potentially win it? Well, they got to get back to running the ball. You have two okay running backs. Tracy, I think he's the more effective back. I think he's the most versatile back because he can catch out of the backfield. He made a big play down the right sideline that was able to pick up basically 15 yards. Is that going to happen every time? No. But I guarantee you you're going to have a better chance with him than you are with Singletary. And I think at this point, Tracy might be a better pass blocker than Singletary because we've seen Singletary get blown up twice in this game. One of them being on the interception returned for a touchdown there. So I believe they need to get their best back involved, not only in the run game again, but in the passing game. The reason it took forever for the last couple minutes to roll off the clock is because the Giants were not, I don't want to say not willing to run the ball, but they obviously didn't have the real option to run the ball because you just needed the time. You needed to get the ball down the field very quickly, and it was not happening. So next, for the Cowboys, what have they done well? Defensively, they have been very solid. They gave up the touchdown on the opening drive for the Giants. Since then, being able to get a pick six, held them to a field goal, and then a lot of turnovers. Not turnovers, a turnover on downs, and on top of that, and they've been really been able to just get to Drew Lock a couple times, man. There's been a lot of pressure on both of these quarterbacks, and Drew Lock, outside of that one time he was able to escape and make some big yardage that was able to get them in position to score their first touchdown. He has been kind of, I don't want to say a sitting duck, but he's been really unable to make any big plays with his legs whether that's getting yardage or extending the play to find guys down the field. So, Cowboys have really done a great job of stopping the run, putting pressure on the quarterback, keeping him in the pocket. And what do they need to do a little bit better? Stay healthy, man. It seems like almost every 10 plays, there's a guy down on the ground. And after that, just minimize the penalties. They've had some really sloppy play, and they've given the Giants a couple second chances here. Granted, the Giants haven't been able to capitalize on it, but maybe it's only a matter of time. Offensively for the Cowboys, they were running the ball really well in that first quarter, and since then, not a whole lot. Rico Dowdle was really picking up some decent chunks of yardage. He looked explosive. He looked fast. He was making one cut and just going. Now it's really slowed down. I think the Giants obviously are making an emphasis to basically say if we would rather have Cooper Rush try and beat us and then just allow the Cowboys to be able to just drive down the field on the ground. So I think what you're seeing from both of these defenses is them not really respecting the quarterbacks and just saying, hey, we're going to stop the run and see what they can do through the air. And so far, neither team has responded very well. I'm trying to think here. So what do the Cowboys need to do in the second half? They need to get back to being able to run the ball effectively, find some way to get Rico Dowdle involved. I've said it before. He's a really solid option in the passing game. If you can get him going, get him more touches, something that's just more than just a little swing pass to the right or the left, get him out into some actual routes, and I think you're going to see him be able to make some guys miss if you can get him in the open field. Cooper Rush, him and his receivers need to get on the same page. It seems like whether it's because of pressure or something, a lot of passes are just always just out of reach, not in the right spot. Whether it's Jonathan Mingo, Brandon Cooks, or even CeeDee Lamb, they just don't seem to be on the same page. And then finally, they need CeeDee Lamb to wake up. He has dropped 3 passes. He looks just beside himself. He just looks like he's just every time he drops one, he just looks up in the air and starts laughing. It's like, dude, get your mind in the game, man. We're paying you nearly $35 million. Yeah, Dak is not here, but you got to make plays. So, again, I'm not criticizing, saying that CeeDee Lamb doesn't care by any means. I have no idea. That's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm saying is that he needs to be the guy that is a leader. Dak is not here. He's up in the booth. He's in crutches. His voice is not being heard. So you got to be the guy. It's one thing if you can't catch the ball today. It's a whole other thing when you're not being vocal. You're not getting these guys on the field, getting them ready. So, trying to think here. That's basically it. What they have to do defensively, they've been fine. They haven't really been giving up a lot of big plays. Initially, they were giving up some yardage in the running game, but since then, they have really been able to clamp down on the Giants. But yeah, most of the issues for the Cowboys has been offense. All right. So that's what those teams have done well and what they need to do in the second half to either get back into this game and take the lead or pull away and secure a victory. All right, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to grab something to drink and probably make myself a nice cup of joe. So I will see you guys in a bit. All right, we are back, baby. Second half coming at you. Woo. So the Giants, 32 passing yards, 71 rushing yards, and yeah, it's been a really weird game. The first quarter, and even like the first couple minutes of the second were pretty solid, pretty entertaining. But the back half really, really slow, very herky jerky kind of. Both offenses really starting to are really unable to really move the ball down the field. A lot of passing, so the clock lasted forever. All right, so the Giants will get the ball at the 30 after the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone. Lock under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the left. And a handoff up the middle, and they're going to be good for nearly 4 yards. There's a Tyrone Tracy. Also, cheers, everybody. So, 2nd and 6. Single back in the backfield. Drew under center. Another handoff this time to the left. And Tracy able to get about nearly another 4 yards. Third and 2 coming up here. 3 receivers bunched up to the right. Single back to the left. And Drew is going to try to run this one. And he fumbles the ball. And it's recovered by the Cowboys. Ooh. Is that Overshawn again? Overshawn. That ball was punched out by number It wasn't 55, it was 50. So Kendricks, the former Minnesota Viking, able to punch that ball out, and then it was Overshawn who was able to scoop it up. So Overshawn with the pick six early in the first half, and now a fumble recovery. And we have CeeDee Lamb in motion to the right, handoff up the middle, and gonna go nowhere there. Uncle Rico able to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Cooper Rush, 12 of 24 for $160. Slow day in the office here. 3 receivers to the left. And ball is going to be batted down and incomplete. All right, 3rd and 5. Giants showing some pressure. 5 on the line. They send 6. Quick throw to Tarpon. He breaks a tackle to the 30, 45, 50, and 10-5. And sorry, I thought they were at mid. I don't know why I thought they were at midfield here. So you got it all the way inside the 20. I got it to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and down inside the 10, down to the 8. three receivers to the right, CeeDee Lamb in the slot, and it's going to be a handoff to the fullback, who's going to get it to the 6. Second and goal, CeeDee Lamb alone to the right, now in motion, to the left. Play action. Cooper Kupp going to rush it in himself, and he fumbles the ball. He fumbles the ball in the end zone, and it's recovered by the Giants. We're going to have to see if that ball was loose before he hit the ground, because it was kind of close. He was already falling down when he got hit. But right now, they are calling it a turnover and a touchback. So I think he's actually going to be down because his knee for sure hit the ground first, and then that ball got punched out. So if he was never touched down, technically I don't know if you touch the ball, because I don't think the linebacker actually was made any contact with Rush. I think it was just literally just a clean hit to the ball. Hmm. All right, so Cooper Rush's knee was down on the ground, so they will spot the ball at the 2, so it's not a fumble. So what I thought. I don't know what the process is there. But I'm assuming the ball still has to be part of the extension of the player to throw to the left sideline to the end zone, and that is a touchdown for Brandon Cooks. There we go. Cowboys moving it down the field here. George Acosta, what's going on, dude? And when you're saying boring, you talking about the game? And the Cowboys kick is up, and it is good. And we have a 10-point lead. especially the way the Giants have played. This could be enough to probably win the game, man. It's it's been a rough one for the Giants, man. Their offense has not been. It's actually gotten worse as the game has gone on. They looked good in the first quarter, but since then, not a whole lot has been happening for them. Yeah, no, the game has been. It's been. I feel like there was a game earlier today that was a lot better, and I feel like there's a game that's gonna be on in about an hour and a half. That's gonna be a lot better. So yeah, no, the game has been a little bit of a slog. But to be honest with you, if I feel like we knew this coming into it, the Giants have looked awful all season long, and the Cowboys have not looked. Even when Dak Prescott was playing, they did not look amazing either. So I was hoping the Cowboys would be able to have some momentum after they beat the Commanders last week. So I was like, okay, maybe they'll give us some points, but it's been few and far between. But yeah, man, George, hope your Thanksgiving is going well, man. I know it's a boring game, but hopefully you got some really good food, hung out with some family or friends, and are gonna continue to watch some football, man. Hopefully your day's going well, man. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, we got a 1st and 10 here. Drew Lock under center, single back in the backfield, single receiver to the right. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and going to be good for about 2 yards there. Oh, absolutely, man. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for spending some time on your Thanksgiving with me, and yeah, man. Hopefully, let me know if you're gonna be sticking around, dude. We can definitely talk some not only some football, man, some other stuff as well, man. But who's your team, George? Who are you rooting for? Let me know. I'm a Packer fan, if you couldn't tell over here. And it's gonna be a quick throw, and that's good for about 3 yards to the rookie. All right, we got 3rd and 5 coming up here. Two receivers stacked up on the right. Drew in the shotgun. And we have 1-on-1 with Malik Neighbors on the left. Drew going to be pressured, and he's sacked back at the 21. And that is going to be a punt coming up. Micah Hyde. Micah Parsons with a huge sack, man. He's been sensational since he's come back from injury. Seattle, oh boy, Seattle Seahawks, man. Hey, man, division leaders. Division leaders. Oh, yes, I'm familiar with the Hawks of the Sea from the West. They've caused me much pain. Thankfully, not recently, but they made the 2010s a lot less fun for me as a Packer fan. It was a I still have nightmares about that championship game. Oh, I can still see I can still see Peppers telling Morgan to get down after the interception, and I still see that moon ball that Russell Wilson threw down the right sideline for the game winner in overtime with Tremont Williams draped all over him. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to the Seattle Seahawks. Still hurting even 10 years later. No, but the Seahawks, man, the Seahawks, dude, they are they are a team that I do not know what they are. There are some weeks where they look really good, and then there are some weeks where I'm like, really? They're leading that division? But hey, man, you got to give them credit. They are winning enough to be in the right spot. That whole division has been dealing with a lot of injuries, a lot of inconsistencies, and right now the Seahawks are the best of that group. All right, we are in commercial break, so we're not missing a thing right now. Mm. I'm seeing Cairo Santo right now on my screen, and I'm just thinking, dude, how did the Bears mess that up at the end there? Like, even worse comes to worse, you were what, around the 25, inside the 25. Like, you could have easily kicked a 43-yard game tying field goal, gone into overtime. That's it. But then penalty, dumb mistakes, taking a sack when you didn't need to, and then just wasting 30 plus seconds to not even give yourself an opportunity to attempt a game tying field goal at the end. Just wild to me. That is bad coaching. That is really really bad. All right, we got a fullback running back here. Another handoff. And Uncle Rico getting about 3 yards on the play. Run to the right there. Now that I've had Matt LaFleur as my head coach for a long time, seeing Mike McCarthy's massive, and I mean massive, play call sheet is just ridiculous. It's too much. Two receivers to the left. Quick throw to Turpin, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of about one. Could not break that tackle. And that was number 28, Float or Flot. All right, we got 3rd and 6. Brandon Cooks in motion to the left. Two receivers to the right. Cooper Rush looking and trying to force it to Brandon Cooks. And now we have CeeDee Lamb holding his right shoulder there. He's down on the ground. We also have another major player on the sidelines. And that's Dexter Lawrence, the big defensive tackle for the Giants. He's looks like he injured himself on that first initial run by the Cowboys on this drive. Well, the good news is we got Lamb. He was able to get off the field under his own power. So we got 1st and 10. Oh, I think I forgot to mention there was a penalty on the Lamb part. That was a pass interference. He was basically dragged down to the ground. And we got Brian Dable throwing a challenge flag. So he's challenging whether the ball was in the air when the pass interference happened. All right. Well, they're picking up the flag because they can't challenge that. so, so first and 10, ball at the 44. Cooper Rush throwing it underneath to Uncle Rico, and he gets it out across the 45 down to the 48. All right, second and 6. Single back in the backfield. Rush under center. Another handoff, this time to the right. And Rico good for about a yard on the play down to the 49. All right, Cowboys in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Giants, lot of motion on them. Send 4. Cooper Rush throwing it down the left sideline. He has a man, and that's a catch by Tolbert around the 15-yard line. Big first down. All right, man. The Cowboys offense waking up a little bit in the second half. Oh, nice little stop and go. All right, first and 10, ball at the 15. Rush looking, throwing it underneath to Rico, and he'll get it to about the 14-yard line. Right, tight end in motion, and it's going to be a handoff. No, it's a fumble, and Cooper Rush able to fall back on top of it. Loss of 2. Looks like Rush and Ezekiel Elliott not on the same page there. All right, third and 11 back at the 16. Quick throw, and it's going to be dropped. And that is the former Carolina Panther, Jonathan Mingo, unable to haul that one in. Trying to run a slant route, and I mean he was also looking for a flag after that one, and he does have a case for it. Oh, and they did. All right. All right, it's going to be first and goal for the Cowboys after that penalty. We have 5:06 left in the third quarter. It looks like we got about an hour before the Packer game starts here. First and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Rico gets it inside the 5 down to about the 4. That was the best run I've seen from Uncle Rico in this second half. And Rico he's done a pretty good job, man. 12 for 56, nearly 5 yards a carry. He's never been flashy, never been spectacular, but he's been solid. A handoff over the middle, and Uncle Rico is in for the touchdown, and the Cowboys are beginning to really pull away here. Nice little draw play over the middle, and Rico just powered his way into the end zone. Kick is up and right down the middle. And it is a 3-possession game for the Dallas Cowboys here in the latter part of the third quarter, 27-10. All right, after the kick goes out the back of the end zone, the Giants will get the ball at the 30. First and 10. Tracy in motion. Drew looking, rolling out to his left, throwing it down the field, wide open to his tight end, Johnson. Gain of about 15 on the play. Yeah, Theo Johnson, man, doing a heck of a job getting open, man. There was literally nobody within 7 yards when he caught that pass. First and 10, ball at the 45. Drew under center, Malik Neighbors in motion to the left, play action, quick throw underneath, and that is Jalen Hyatt, the receiver out of Tennessee, the former Volunteer, gain of 1. All right, we got 2nd and 9. Malik Neighbors to the right. Jalen Hyatt motioning to the right now and up the middle. And it's going to be a nice run by Tracy, who breaks away and gets down out across the 50, down to about the 45, I believe. Oh, there's going to be a flag. My goodness, come on. So that'll wipe away a great run. So this Giants defense all season long has 1 interception apparently. And the guy that they let walk in free agency, Xavier McKinney, leads the NFL with 7. Also, thank you to the Giants. Thank you. He's been great for us. We love Xavier because Zach's going to give it to you. All right, 2nd and 19 after the penalty, ball at the 38. Drew rolling out, going to scramble, breaks a tackle to the 50, to the 45, first down to the 40 of the Dallas Cowboys. A nice run of 22 yards by the former Denver Bronco. Arguably his best play since he ran for about 15 or 16 yards. That was early in the first quarter that got them to the 1. Oh, they're saying officially he slid at the 41, so a gain of 19. And it's going to be a handoff to the right, and Tracy able to spin for some more yardage, gain of about 5. All right, we got 2nd and 7, 3 receivers bunched up to the left. Drew alone in the backfield. Dallas sends 5, quick throw, and Jalen Hyatt able to get the first down, yardage, gain of 8. Nice little slant route from the right side there. All right, they're going to have to run one more play here before we head into the fourth quarter. They got 3 seconds to get set here, and takes the snap just in time. And they will get 5 yards on the quick throw to, I believe that is Slayton. Yes, it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be headed to the final quarter here. All right, thankfully, this third quarter kind of sped up a little bit here. We might be able to squeeze this entire game before we have to get ready for that Miami Packer game there in Lambeau Field. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, we got second and 5, two receivers to the left. And Wandell orbit motion, quick throw. Nope. And pressure. Probably should have just thrown it quickly, like I was about to say. And Drew Lock getting sacked, and it's been a rough one for this Giants offense. And that was Micah Parsons coming from the right edge there, and also the interior lineman Smith able to get to him. So we got 3rd and 12 ball at the 32 after the sack. And Dallas showing a lot of pressure. They got 7 guys on the line. And the play was called dead here, but it's going to be a false start, it looks like. So I'm moving back 5 yards. So we got 3rd and 7. Cowboys look like they're just going to send 4 here. They do. Plenty of time underneath, and Wandell able to nearly get away. Got it to the 29. So we got a 47-yard kick. coming up. Kick is up and right down the middle. All right, the Giants get their first points of the second half. And that reminds me, another reason I want the Packers to win outside of just being my favorite team. Last year, the Packers got a big victory over the Lions, and of the 3 games that were played, Jordan Love was the only guy never to get a turkey. All the other players got some turkey, and they did not give my boy Love turkey last year. What was it? The disrespect, man. The disrespect. So that's why the Packers need to win to get my boy Love the turkey that he deserved last year after that performance. I just remembered that. All right, we got 2 receivers on the right side. Dallas, nice little run up the middle, and Uncle Rico, gain of 6, maybe 7. Second and 4, ball at the 26-yard line. Another handoff. Uncle Rico getting the first down, and that's a gain of 5. All right, we got a fullback running back in the backfield, a rush under center. Tolbert in motion, and it's going to be a run to the right, and Dowdle able to get about a yard on the play. All right, second down. It's going to be a toss to the left. Uncle Rico's got space. He's to the 40, to the 45, across the 50, down to the 49, and that is a first down for the Dallas Cowboys. And we got 11:20 on the clock, and it continues to roll. Quick throw, and they get it out to Jonathan Mingo for a gain of 2 on the little bubble screen out there to the right. All right, we got a tight end in motion. Fullback, running back in the backfield. Play action, rush, throwing it over the middle, and Jonathan Mingo had it in his hands and just dropped it. All right, 3rd and 8, single receiver to the right. 2 stacked up on the left. Rico, it's going to be a deep throw to the right and nearly intercepted. Trying to get it to Brandon Cooks. That ball was just slightly overthrown. I mean, that was in his hands, man. And I'm talking about the defender here. Got to intercept that ball. But I guess if they could catch, they'd be on offense. And the punt is away, but it's going to be blown dead. So a nice little free punt for the punter there, just to get that leg warmed up. Sorry, the apparently the refs just blew it dead because they wanted to reset. All right, it's going to be punted and into the end zone. All right. So we're going to a commercial break here. And when we come back, let's see if the Giants can put up a touchdown here to make this game a little bit more interesting here at the end. See, Strum, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Howdy to you. Howdy to you. Dude, I mean, your Cowboys are looking good, man, up by 14. That defense has been really darn solid. Outside of that first drive by the Giants, they've held them to just 6 points. And how's your Thanksgiving going, buddy? I know you were busy today. Hopefully it's either going well or it has gone well. All right, we got 1st and 10. Malik Neighbors in motion to the left. Single back in the backfield. Play action. Drew Lock throwing it down the field to a wide open Neighbors. And he's going to be spun out of bounds after getting some big yardage there. Oh, no. And there's a late flag. Oh, boy. Things have calmed down. Well, I'm glad you were able to get a little bit of a respite there. Hopefully hopefully, even though it's been crazy, hopefully it's a good kind of crazy. Yeah, I remember growing up, we would my parents, when they would invite my aunts and uncles and obviously their kids and things like that, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. There was a basement, there was a second level, but everybody would just be everywhere, dude. You could never find a spot anywhere to be just chill. Oh, a catch by the tight end, dude. He is taking shots. Holy cow! And it wasn't a whole lot of yardage, but man, he broke two tackles before being finally taken down. Ooh. So we got a 2nd and 15 coming up for the Giants. Ball at the 15, four receivers to the right. And quick throw to Malik Neighbors, who breaks a tackle and is spun across the 25, down to the 26. Gain of 11. So we got 3rd and 4 coming up here. Ball at the 26. Need to get it to the 30 to get the first down. Cowboys showing pressure. They send 5, and they trip Drew Lock up at the 20, and that's a sack. Mm. And the Giants are just gonna punt this away with with under 7 minutes left in this game, and it's gonna be fair caught at the 38 with 6:59. How are you? Oh, there we go. Oh my God, me, I am doing well, my friend. For me today, it was just we're just doing football. Me and my family are gonna do ours a little bit later in just a few days. That's actually why I'm not streaming anything on Sunday, because that's when we're gonna be getting together. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna be at my other job, and I won't be hanging out with family. Hey, let's stream some football on Thanksgiving. Why not? But but I'm doing well. I was able to get some food in me during the first part of the first game today. So I had a little bit of mac and cheese, some mashed potatoes, and chicken. But yeah, man, it's going well. No, man, that's like I said, man. When there's a lot of family in one house, it is crazy. There's always a hustle and bustle of everything. But as long as everybody's having a good time, I guarantee you, like, especially when I was growing up, it was always the older cousins would hang out with each other. Then you would get the little kids and things like that. And did we get any turkey? Me, no, I did not get any turkey today. Not today, but I think in about 4 or 5 days on Sunday, or actually no, in 3 days, I think I'll be getting some turkey. Yeah, honestly, I should have bought some turkey. That's what I should have bought. Hmm. Next time. No, I didn't get turkey, but I did have a whole roasted chicken. So I just kind of shredded it up and threw it on top of some mashed potatoes and gravy. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 39 for the Cowboys. Another run up the middle. Uncle Rico breaking tackles, spinning it all the way across the 50 down to the 45. And I think officially they're going to mark him around the 43-yard line. And Rico is looking strong in this game. And he's been playing pretty darn well for them throughout this entire season. But man, the last couple of weeks he has looked pretty darn good. In this game, this might be the best game I've seen Rico Dowdle play, and I've seen quite a few Cowboys games this year. All right, we got a fullback running back in the backfield. Rush hands it off to Rico, and this time they're going to bring him down for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, ball at the 45. Another handoff to Rico. He dives forward to the 41-yard line. All right, we got a 3rd and 7 coming up for the Cowboys. Mingo in motion to the right. Quick toss. Rico Dowdle trying to bounce it out, and it's not going to work. It's going to be rode out of bounds at about the 45. And the clock does continue to run because he went backwards. And it's going to go into the end zone. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 20. In the shotgun, Drew looking, rolling to his right, over the middle, finds his tight end, who is able to fight off a tackle and going to be very close to a 1st down. All right, we got 2nd and half a yard to go. Drew looking, quick throw, and it's going to be batted down at the line. So we got 4:05 left in this game. All right, 2 receivers on the left, running back to the right in the shotgun. Drew takes the snap, throws it deep down the field, and that's going to be nowhere near where it needed to be. Oh, no, there's a flag. Trying to get it to Jalen Hyatt. I think it's going to be pass interference. So that'll be 1st and 10 after the pass interference on Lewis. All right, we got 1st and 10. Ball to the 11. Sorry. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Malik Neighbors there. All right, 2 receivers to the left. Drew in the shotgun, takes the snap. A lot of pressure. It's going to be Theo Vaughn over the middle, breaks a tackle, and that's going to be a first down at about the 45. Yeah, Theo Johnson has had a very solid game so far. All right, 3 receivers to the right. Drew in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking. It's got a little bit of time. He's going to run, breaks out of a tackle, finds his running back open. It's going to be to the 30 out across the 27 down to the 26. That is a first down for Tyrone Tracy. Just a nice little move, man, to get past the over pursuing over pursuing defender there. So we got a single receiver to the left. Drew in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking. It's going to run, throws it to Tyrone, who's going to be able to cut inside for a first down, gain of about 14. But we do have a flag. And that's going to be on the Giants, so wipe away that nice catch and run. And that is on John Runyon Jr., the former Green Bay Packer. All right. Giants in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, tight end around the slot there. And Drew going to dump it down to Theo Johnson, who has been phenomenal. Takes a hit, stays on his feet, and hot dang, dude. They should have been throwing the ball to this guy the entire game. They might have been in better position. So he hurdles a guy at the 30, then keeps on fighting and gets across the 25 down to about the 24. So we got 2:29 left on the clock. We got a 2nd and 7, ball at the 24. They need to get it to the 17. Drew gets it to Malik Neighbors on a beautiful, beautiful throw down the right sideline. Malik Neighbors nearly dropping that pass, actually, but he got 2 feet in bounds. Dude, that was a hell of a throw and a dang good catch there. That might have been the prettiest play for the Giants in this game. So we got a 1st and goal, ball at the 8. Empty set for the Giants, 3 receivers to the left. And Drew is going to run it, keep it himself, and get into the end zone to make this game a little bit more interesting. And we got 2:18 left in this game. The Giants do only have 1 timeout. Sorry, 2 timeouts. They used 1. And the extra point is good. think I mentioned this before, but we have a Tim Boyle sighting. Holy cow. You know what? I respect it, man. My boy keeps on getting jobs, and why not? They're gonna offer you a couple 100,000, or I don't know. He might be at this point. He might be getting the veteran minimum, which should be around a mil. Why not, man? Take it. And that one's gonna go out the back of the end zone, and the Cowboys will get the ball at the 30. Again, we have 2:18 left. The Giants still have 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. But technically, 2 to 3 first downs will end this game. And it's going to be a run to the left, and Rico able to get 2 yards, but there is a flag on the field. And I think that one's going to be on the Giants. Got a little too happy just before the snap there. So CeeDee Lamb has been on the sidelines for basically this entire fourth quarter. They're saying that there is no injury that's been called out on. So it's either he's taking himself out of the game, or they just decided to basically say, hey, today's not the day. You're not really being able to get anything done. All right. Rush in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Quick throw. And they're going to take him down for no gain. That is to number 83 there. And the Giants are going to use their second timeout to stop the clock at 2:07. Like, I understand that turducken is like a tradition. Obviously, NFL, John Madden. But that thing looks like an abomination. I'm not going to lie. It does not look appetizing. I'm sure it tastes delicious. But it looks terrifying. It looks like a... Hold on. There's a handoff over the middle, and Dowdle able to fight his way for a gain of 2. Do you know the face huggers from Alien? It looks like that is just gonna wrap around my head. It's just a. All right, that'll take us to the 2-minute warning with a third down coming up. The Giants can stop the clock one more time. So they will either try to hold on to that one. Who knows? The Cowboys might try to throw and it'll stop the clock. But if the Cowboys put the ball on the ground, run the ball, the Giants are going to have no choice but to use that one. Did Dak not get a turkey last year either? Because I was talking about Jordan Love. Jordan Love didn't get one last year, but What's the NFL trying to do here, man? They're $1 billion industry and they can't get some turkey to their players on Thanksgiving? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So if Dak didn't get a turkey last year, that's wild. But yeah, no, there was a whole I remember Jordan Love. The whole thing was like they something happened where they were trying to cook the turkey, but apparently it didn't go right. And from what I remember, it was Love that didn't get a turkey. Yeah, but there was never an explanation for why they never got a turkey. Telling you, man. Telling you. From what I remember, again, this is long. I mean, at this point, it's a year ago. I can barely remember. From what I remember, there was a turkey in the booth for the announcers, and they were messing around. They were like eating it and stuff, all this stuff. But apparently, that was supposed to be the turkey that they sent to the players down there, but it got mixed up with the prop turkey that they were supposed to get up in the booth. So there was a real turkey and then a prop turkey, and apparently they got it mixed up. Hey, there we go. All right, yeah. I was about to say, I was like, Dak didn't get a turkey either, man. I was like, my God, it's a conspiracy at this point. But yeah, I think that's what happened. They got the turkeys flipped, and the real turkey went to the booth, and they apparently destroyed it. I think it even fell on the ground at some point, and so what was left was a fake turkey that they didn't want to give to Jordan Love. So yeah, man. And it's going to be a throw, and it's a catch. And Brandon Cooks gets the first down, just enough of that. And that was a throw to the right sidelines, and Cooks, man, he had a dive. He had a dive for that one. Ooh. Fingertip grab, stays in bounds. And the Giants, once again, are only going to be able to stop the clock one more time, and they're choosing not to. All right, the Giants are just content to let this clock run down. So the Cowboys are going to get 2 consecutive victories. Over division rivals. They beat the Commanders last week. Now they get the Giants here. They move to 5-7. Also, Mike McCarthy just completely dissed one of his athletic trainers that was trying to dap him up. Just completely ignored him. I think that alone should get him fired. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me on this game. I'm going to wrap it up real quickly just because I have to get ready for the Packer game that starts up in about 10 minutes. And I got to get these overlays all set up. So, but yeah, man, it was an interesting game in the fourth quarter. It got a little bit better. But yeah, hopefully in a couple minutes we're going to see a great game between two teams that are the Packers are 8-3. They're looking good. That offense finally looked a little bit better last week. And then the Miami Dolphins, 3 straight wins. They look like an ascending team. That offense finally looks like it's back on track. And that defense is also playing pretty darn well. And it should make for a very entertaining game to end what has been a pretty fun Thanksgiving Day, man. So hopefully the Packers can get a win so Jordan Love can get his turkey that he was owed last week. Honestly, they should give him 2 turkeys, but maybe that's a little bit too much. But at the very least, they owe him 1. So thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure so far streaming these games. And I'm so glad that people have been able to come in. I know it's busy. I know it's hectic, but I appreciate you guys spending some of your Thanksgiving with me. And we got one more game to go, man. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much. My name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Thank you.